Hello composers, Mike here, and you are watching Studio Time with Mike. And in this episode, we are going to check out modern animated percussion, a percussive groove and pattern engine for your music compositions. So let's dive in right now. So let's click the random dice here. 3, 2, 1, and here we go! It's that easy and awesome to create completely unique rhythmic grooves and patterns with modern animated percussion, or MAP for short. So, by the way, this is not a tutorial or a walkthrough video because Sample Logic and Sound Iron, which made this plugin or library, has already done great there. I'm just playing around. This is a let's play video, so I've played around a couple of minutes or so, 30 minutes or so before this video, and I think I've got it now. So the interface is divided into these 4 cores, which as you can see clearly laid out with these colors, which I like. And as you can see down here, you have these keys here. So 5 keys. The first one, the middle C, is playing all cores or patterns at the same time. And the next 4 is core 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 is this one, 2 is this one, 3, and 4. So you can have a separate core preset or sound source on these, a separate percussive groove or pattern for each, and separate effects change on each, volume, and even if you go into the mix page, panning, envelope settings, filters, EQ settings, and energy, which I assume is like distortion or compression. And then you have a master for a page for everything. So let's get back to the house here. And of course, what I started with, which I think is one of the coolest features, is the random button. Because, to be honest, the main thing I personally will use this for in my composition is to create those percussive underbeds or underscore rhythms to serve as like the texture or bed below my composition. So not for my main percussion, which is in most cases orchestral or epic percussion, but as the rhythmic underscore, which it is great for. But also another aspect that I had no idea about, but I just found it out, which is this little slider here. So you can actually deactivate this and it closes the pattern sequencer. So now I can trigger this sound with all the FX settings and so on, or here we have them, as a one-shot. So instead of this, and by the way, it's super easy to program this. Just activate whatever step you want, choose the volume here. So let's do like so. It's going to hear the delay there and so on. But deactivate this, and now... Okay, so I have lots of delay and stuff on. Turn on the FX. And this is the entire FX chain, and it's a one-shot. I mean, this means just having this, I think it's like several thousands of sound sources that I can use as one-shots instantly. Not even using what it's meant to be used for, which is like the percussive underbed. And another aspect is, of course, the random function, which I also love, because not only can you randomize everything, but you can also click here, these little dots here, and randomize whatever you choose. So let's randomize the sound sources only, like so. Let's go back, and now we have the same patterns and everything, effects chains and so on, but the sound sources changed. So for all of them. Click again, and it changed the sound sources only. Which means you can actually save a pattern that you created and just change the sound source. This is actually similar to a cool aspect in Omnisphere, which I always loved, which is called sound lock, where you can lock certain aspects of the sound when you browse for new sounds. So I actually love this advanced randomization feature. So let's say, for example, you want to, let's see, if we turn off the effects, I assume if I turn off every effect, like so, and then randomize, leave the effects chain, will those still be turned off? Yes, they are. So now I have unaffected patterns with new sound sources. Of course, some of them are really processed the way they are. So, all right. So that's those are the 4 cores. You can click on here to browse for entire multis, which will change all of these. So you can, for example, search for, and this is quite cool. The browser is based on tags, so you can search for a bright sound on sticks. And now I only have 2 here, so load up that. Now we have that kind of sound going on. And you can do this also on a core per core basis instead of everything. So if you have this core here, no, I don't want that. Let's do something African. This one. Right? Then you can go to the next one. What do we have here first? Listen to it. Again, here, the 5 keys. C is all, D, E, F, and G here in the middle of the rest of the chord. So E is the second. Okay, so I actually like that one. So you can go in, for example, and change the effects chain. Oh, I didn't even notice that you get access to the actual chord down here at the same time. That's nice. So you can see the effects and the pattern sequencer. So you might want to do this on a 1-to-1 basis. So this is the raw without effects. Let's use the saturator, but only on every other step, which basically creates a pattern within the pattern. Let's see the EQ here. What is the EQ? EQ, oh yeah, so different kinds of, I don't even know. If I click that, I see, EQ changes per step. So that was cool, really. So now I want to have a saturator. Let's use a rotator, and like, I have no idea. Mix it up, way up, and then cool. Daft LP. As you can see, you have so much to choose from. Why is this gray? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your ears are not bleeding. Wow, that was piercing. Oh, now I need to fresh things up with the random button again. No, I want to randomize the preset, the step limit. What I would have loved is like a, let's see. Oh, this is cool. You can actually randomize only the first core. So the preset and source and everything on the first core. Like so. So everything else is still, I'm not going to click this one because you want to have your hearing intact. But this one now is like so. And oh no. Oh no. You know, this now I'm realizing one drawback, at least as I can see here, is there is no undo because I accidentally clicked the random button. I want to get back to the previous setting, which was it was not in the library because it was randomized. I'm going to try the undo here in Logic from the plugin view. Let's see what happens. Nope, didn't work. So that I would hope they might add in the future, because you know, undo could be good, like an A/B option where you can do a change and then perhaps you want to go back. So okay, so that's some constructive feedback. But let's go back here. So let's change the core on 1 and 2 and do everything. Step animator. Another thing I would love to have also is like a change everything instead of having to do this. Like, you know, I want to do everything. It takes a while to set up everything like that. Let's see what happens. Calculates slightly longer. What do we have? Right. So that was a symbol, bowed symbol. Really faint. Let's boost it. Let's add some effects to that. We already have it. Okay, so that could work in an underscore with some added reverb. Oh wow, what was that? So I'm trying to realize one thing with this is I really like having like a rhythmic underscore, but it's not very common for me to use these glitch type effects unless I'm doing electronic music. But in cinematic music, perhaps in some horror type underscore where you can use glitches and add lots of reverb and some, you know, tremolos or something to them. But I'm not sure where it comes from because I don't see any, like these patterns are... I'm assuming it's some of these effects, which are not even turned on, so no, it's not those. Ah, it might be the master. Can I turn off the master effect chain? Let's turn off each one. No, I actually hear. It might be the sound source, actually, that has that glitch now that I hear it. Yep, I think so. So, no, I don't like that. Change it to, let's do something deep low end. This one. And I'm gonna see if I can I like turn off, where's the mix page? I'm actually not sure if I need to default. Here I would have loved turn off everything in the master chain, like turn off all the master effects that are on all cores. Alright, so now I don't like that one either. Beef up, beef me. Okay, so I love the beginning of that. So it goes for too long. No effects here. Let's see. Steps 8. I'm gonna go back, turn off this. Okay. And now it doesn't even sound. Okay, so it goes to the, like in the next page here. Steps 8. Why are there several pages? And it changes. This one I have to come to grasp with. And also I'm not sure what this S does here, if it's like a solo. Stereo control or something. Oh, you can always read the manual, but again, this is a Let's Play video, so I'm just diving in. What happened to the sound? Oh man. So that could be... I mean, you can totally hear that in a creepy tension type underscore in a soundtrack. Let's try out this fourth chord here, Taiko. So I'm trying to realize, here you can see it goes back here, but on these ones here, I'm going to change that to something impact hit. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. Some of these sounds are just so piercing that I think I'm going to like do an EQ Lo-fi. No. EQ high. Right. But I'm trying to see what is it that if I take this chord here. It's like several pages. What is this? Does that just double? Because I don't even see where the... What is this? Direction. This... What is this? No. One... Speed quantize. Oh, here, length. I only want whole note. Oh no, what was that? Oh, I see. So the length of the... No, let's do 16ths. But still turn off. And oh, you can also transpose per step. So you can go super deep, but to be honest, again, what I will use this for is just to come up quickly with new kinds of underscores rhythms. So, for example, if I will go in here and I'm looking for something sticks with the groove in here, let's do that one. So we have all the chords here, and I just want to use, for example, this one. Exactly. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This one is now sounding. But that's what I'm going to, like... Why does it change for every single time I hit it? I just wanted to repeat that groove. So if someone knows this, it's like I don't want 2 pages here. Is it this one? And what is this? I'm not sure. Steps. 8. You see, it's like... Why does it do that? I have no idea. And now it sounds completely different. So someone in the comments, please write how do I solve that if you own this plugin already. Because I wanted that kind of core one. You need to add 1/2 and to fill 2 bars. So if we go into the step animator, here you have this quantize button. So I have no idea why. You see what it does to me here. Quantize. So speed, out, length, 4 bars. This I don't understand. 2 bars. But then it changes like this here. This was really confusing, to be honest. I just want to set it like I want 16th steps like an arpeggiator, and I don't want it to continue here. So in, out. Basically, I don't really want to go into this deep part. I just want to go into like the core preset here. Want something with a taiko. Will do that jungle quest here and try out that one. There, it changed to something which I don't understand why. And I don't have any effects on. It changed again. All right. So, does it do that on every core now? There changes. Third. This just loops. This is exactly how I want it. I want an underscore. So let's say I change here to something else. Will it keep the pattern? Yep. So it's some setting, and I'm not sure why. Could it be if I press this so it's yellow? What happens then? And if I do this like 3, or nope, it's not that. Whatever that is. I'm assuming it must be here in the pattern creator. So let's check the difference between this one. On off. Core preset. Source speed. Forward 1x. Transpose in, out. Out is green here. Okay. Could that be something? No, it's the same here. So now if I trigger this second core again. And it changed. Right. I think I will need to get some help with that. But anyway, let's get back to the house here again. The main page, and click random again just to get something going. Hopefully it will change these settings again. Nope. Right, so let's go here and random play. Perhaps that was it. It might be that. Step animator duration, perhaps. Let's do it like that. Oh, let's include those too. Let's see what happens. Come on. Back to the house, and we have on the 4th. Or this is 4. Okay, that was a strange sound. Marching drums. Let's do this one. Let's say you like that sound, but you want to apply some thin EQ on it. You know, just to thin it out, to have something driving in the background. This is how I will use this plugin. Let's go to this one. Okay, so way too strange. Let's use the distorted edgy. This one. Wow. Okay. Let's activate the effects. Bass shredder. Let's use this glossy. What? Nothing? I have something else. Gong. Deactivate effects. Really interesting texture there. So it's not the go-to library for like organic and acoustic sounds. Way more processed and strange sounds, but cool for background use, as I said. Background percussive grooves. Let's use acoustic organic here. Let's use that one. Let's see, is the master on? Yeah, the master effect. So I'm probably going to leave the master effects alone. Might even do like this. Because it's way easier to add that master effects in the DAW later. Right? As you can see, here it loops perfectly. And now I'm getting where I'm at here, which is to just have something driving. Let's try something different for the grooves here. So you can go into the step animator here, and let's say you want to change that to 16th note. Let's just use like so many and quantize. Quantize you need to do to make it loop at the bar line. Let's change the source to something light. Djembe Pop 2. Yep, now we're talking. This is what I want. And then I add my own like percussive drums and so on top of this. But this could get things going. I might want to go into the mix here and add, for example, transient shaper, reduce the release. Use, for example, EQ to make it top notch. Whatever, or extra. So these are just presets. Can I just use whatever EQ I want on these? I'm not sure. This is the mix page. Is there like a... So I get access to these mix settings. What's energy? Yeah, sounds like compressor. Basically. And then we have the master chain there. Right! I think I have pretty much a good understanding now of at least how I want to use this engine. So I'm not going to use it play all chords like this. Actually, that kind of sounded kind of cool. You know, that could be... if I want to do like production music at a fast rate, just have something going like this. Yeah, it could work, and then add a bass and a real kick drum and stuff on top of that, and I might have like a real groove going on already to start a new track from. But in my case, most often I will use it, as I've showed you several times already in this video. Just find a cool percussive groove to start, like a shaker type groove, for example. So let's do the effects here. Okay, mix, add some mellow. This I liked. Another thing I will use it for, so for sound, basically rhythmic underscore kind of grooves, and also inspiration boosters, because as you heard, this sound I already heard like new riffs and melodies and stuff in my head from like only playing this single groove here. Oh yeah. So if I just start a track with that, even if I'm not going to use this, I can instantly get new ideas for new compositions. Alright, so you can check out the developers walkthrough and demo videos in my description. I have links to them. So if you're liking this kind of automated percussive groove engine with a random feature, 4 chords, and really quickly laying down percussive grooves in new music compositions, I recommend that you check them out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe now and watch a lot more videos on composing music, producing music, sound design, Logic Pro X, and much more. I'll see you in the next video, my friends.